In my life, I have seen all kinds of minds, mental setups. I never get frightened by the people who try to cheat me, the traitors. I never get frightened about them. I just know them, how they work. Before they can bug my gadgets, I can just bug their mind. I just know what is going on in them. I never get frightened about them. Actually, I play with them. That's my time pass. But the people who cheat themselves are the worst human beings. I should say they are like demons who feel, oh, I want to be really sannyasi. I really want to be integrated. But they will never sincerely do what need to be done for that. Cheating themselves, gaslighting themselves. சொந்த காசுல சூனியம் வச்சுக்கிறது. அவங்களுக்கு சூனியம் வைக்க வெளியில இருந்தாலும் ஆளே வேணாம். நீ அவங்களை சும்மா விட்டா போதும், தானாவே தனக்கு தானே சூனியம் வச்சுக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். ஆப்ப தேடி தேடி அது மேல போய் உட்காருங்க. I call them as apakadayas. They will search for the apu. Apu is the wedge. And exactly go and sit on it. Listen, people who cheat themselves, devilish, demonic, dangerous. Why people cheat themselves, they don't work on removing the parasites from their system and fall for mood swings. See, when you decide to become sannyasi, every day drinking neem juice is compulsory, because neem juice removes all the parasites from your biomemory, muscle memory, which triggers lusty fantasy visualization. I tell you, if you drink neem juice every day, all the parasites in your system, in your muscle memory and biomemory will be cleansed. Even when the sex hormones are pumped into your body, male hormone or female hormone, it just manifests as intense devotion, most sweetest sacred sentiment. It does not trigger a violent, lusty, wild, uncontrollable, self-destructive visualizations or patterns. The male hormone or female hormone, even when it is infused, injected intensely in your body, it does not trigger self-destructive patterns, self-destructive, lusty or agitating, life negative, suicidal patterns. No. It triggers at the most a sweet, very beautiful, powerful devotion. Any powerful cognition you experience, any powerful conclusion you arrive, you need to prepare your body also sincerely for that. You need to work for it. You need to have sincerity in your mind. Then you will achieve the goal. Life is, after all, sincere work, not hard work or serious work. But when you don't have sincerity, you cheat yourself. You fall for your mood swings. You gaslight yourself. And even you lose respect for yourself. See, 2-3 times you gaslight yourself and collapse. And then finally again you come back to your powerful cognitions, conclusions. Then you yourself lose respect on you. That is why I am saying you should start sincerely working on realizing the powerful cognitions you have as your reality. If you decide that you want to be sannyasi, celibate, brahmachari, every day without missing neem juice, at least. Diluted means 200 ml, little thick means 100 ml. Concentrated 100 ml, diluted 200 ml. If you feel you can't drink the whole thing at a time, don't worry. Maybe you can take half in the morning, half in the evening. That is also okay. If you decide you should be alive, working whole day without tiredness or boredom, you should always take the handful of Yellum Vellamum. I'll tell you the ancient Tamil words for all these herbs. You Google and find the English words. Sesame and jaggery, balls. If you make the balls, sesame and jaggery, every morning, if you take the sesame and jaggery, whole day you will be fresh without getting tired, energetic. If you decide to be active, sesame and jaggery balls, if you consume, it will remove all the parasites, microbes, triggers tiredness and boredom and irritation in you. Your body, your muscle memory and biomemory will be so pure, clean. Fresh. You will not fall for your tiredness, boredom, irritating parasites which is sitting inside you and irritates you, triggers you. I have seen when people get triggered, how they actually become a different person. I have seen it. Simple irritation. They become different person. All they need is sesame jaggery ball. If you like it, you can even take 5, 6, nothing wrong. It's like a snack you can enjoy in the morning. Very good quality organic jaggery with the sesame seeds, nicely make balls. Even if you take 10 balls, nothing wrong. There is no bad side effect due to this sesame jaggery balls. It will only keep you very energetic and alive. It will remove all the parasites from your muscle memory and biomemory, which triggers tiredness, boredom, irritation inside you. People, when they get irritated, they really behave like a heroine, cinema heroine. They think they are too important and they try to become like a cinema heroine. All you need is just sesame jaggery, sesame and jaggery. That's it. That is why whenever somebody leaves the body and become ghost, we offer the sesame seeds and water to them. Because that irritation, stress, insecurity, frightened feeling, it will settle down in the ghost. Even if you have body, if you are irritated, you behave like a ghost only. All you need is sesame seeds and jaggery. You will become human being. I have seen when people get irritated, how they become like a ghost and scream. Whenever people come and complain to me, Swamiji, this Jnanatma is screaming, gone loose. I tell them, give some sesame seeds and jaggery balls to her. She will settle down in 2 hours and then she herself will come and complete an apology. The irritation in the stomach, ulcer in the stomach, this parasites in the stomach, when it gets triggered, the irritation is triggered, they become like a bhuta, ghost. And they don't know how they are behaving, why they are behaving the way they are behaving, why they are uttering the words they are uttering, why they are screaming the way they are screaming. Nothing. They don't, actually even they don't know. They just feel suffocated and I tell you, just if you do the detox properly, cleanse all the parasites and microbes, your whole system will become such healthy. And Kayakalpa will simply happen. You taking powerful cognitions and higher lifestyle, but not being sincere to it is gaslighting yourself, destroying yourself. Insincere. I am always afraid of insincere people. I am not bothered about traitors, enemies and traitors. I don't care. I never care about them. I don't bother about them. They can't do anything. I know them. I know how their mind works and I can play with them. Playing with them is like a leela for me. How Krishna danced on Kalinga, the heads of Kaliya, the snake. Nothing can be done. Kaliya can't harm Krishna and Krishna always wins the game. So this enemies, traitors, I don't care. But these people who are not sincere are the more dangerous. They are more dangerous. who fall for their mood swings when the parasites trigger in them, falling for parasites, they are the more dangerous people. I handle these people more carefully. People who fall for the parasites, mood swings, they are the demons. I handle these demons more carefully than the enemies and traitors. Because these people are not sincere to them. See, I have always seen when somebody doesn't come for the morning yoga, doesn't do the spiritual practice routine, I always know either this fellow is an enemy or a traitor who is sitting here waiting for a right time. I know these criminals and I handle them the way they should be handled properly. You can always see all the criminals, traitors in the Sangha, they will never attend spiritual routine. This is one common quality of all of them. Listen, enemies and traitors, we have nothing to do with them and they can't harm us. They only harm themselves. Forget about them. But people who want to achieve enlightenment, who want to be with Paramashiva, who want to manifest Paramashiva, if they don't become sincere, we need to work with those people. They need support, care, inspiration, sincerity, energy, everything. That is what I do. That's what I am doing even now. I can give you the long list of people who have intention but are not sincere in their day-to-day life. To detox themselves, to cleanse the microbes and parasites. If they become sincere, they will simply manifest Paramashiva. I can give a long list. Almost everyone inside our Sangha want to manifest Paramashiva, but they are not sincere to their decision, to their commitment. So they gaslight themselves and fall for mood swings when the parasites trigger. They fall for their parasites, become like a demon, devil, bah, 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 bah. And they don't know what they are doing. Same way I have seen Raghupati Yogi and Ram Surat Kumar, Visri Swami. They will use that neem flower, Veppambu, nicely powder the neem flower and use it for smoking. Once I asked why, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Visri Swami said that this smoke of the neem flower, Veppambu, cleanses the whole internal organs. Very less quantity will take and fill it, roll it on a leaf, the beady leaf, and smoke. I don't know how it feels or whether it is even possible for normal human beings to handle that kind of a heavy smoke, because it must be very strong. Don't try this. I'm just trying to recollect as many things as possible and spell it out. Whatever I received from my Guru Parampara, Gurus, my whole life is just keeping my Guru Parampara alive. That's all. This Kailasa is just for that one purpose. From Arunagiri Yogi Ishwara, my whole Guru Parampara, whatever they have given me, just keeping it alive and reviving it for the whole world to use it, enjoy it, experience it, celebrate it.